Hi everyone, I'm Gadis of Made by Mutiara and welcome to my channel, and today we are going to learn about how to paint this card for Father's Day, because you know that the best kind of gifts that you can give are the ones that you make yourself. So if you're ready to paint something for your dad, let's get started. All of the materials that I use for this tutorial will be listed in the description down below, but feel free to use whatever materials that you already have at home. What you're gonna need is watercolor paper. I've cut this down to 5 by 7 and you want to maybe hold it down with washi tape, a pencil, a ruler, and I have a kneadable eraser here. I'm going to be using some stencils to draw out my letters, and for painting you need your watercolor brushes, your jars of water, and these are my paints. In the dinner plate I have the 3 primary colors, and I'll just be mixing my own paints, but of course you can use whatever colors you have. So the first thing I do is to draw a horizontal line to make sure that my letters are straight, and roughly mark out where the center of the paper is so that I use that to trace the middle letter, which is the letter A, and then the other 2 letters should be equally spaced out. So you want to erase as much of the pencil lines with the kneadable eraser, and then you can start painting your watercolor flowers. So for this piece, the only kind of flowers I know how to paint are roses and peonies, and then I added some leaves and sprouts after that. I'm not really sure what their names are, but you can find some tutorials on YouTube on how to paint these flowers. I'll put some recommendations down in the description below. So what I decided to do is to go for a blue monochromatic theme and try to vary the darkness of blues in this piece, as you can see with these peonies. And the reason is because I thought, since you're giving it to a male member of the family, why not paint flowers in their favorite color? Next thing that you want to do is to start painting your leaves, and this is the part I'm more nervous about. You can see I hesitate a lot because I'm not really sure where to place the leaves, but of course with practice you sort of get a feel of what the arrangement should be. And yeah, don't worry if this is your first time painting, it is normal to feel nervous, but the important part is you have fun with it. So I just finished adding some small flowers to fill up the gaps, and you also want to maybe add more leaves to fill in these gaps. And you can vary the types of leaves that you draw. The ones I decided to add here are these, I don't know, oh gosh, I need to learn the names of these different leaves. Yes, this is the leaf I'm talking about. What do you call it? I don't know, let me know in the comments down below. And for the finishing touch, I decided to maybe add some darker parts to the flowers, and I kind of like ruined this rose over here, but never mind, you know, you live and you learn. I kind of liked the look before I added all these details, but you know, with painting, once you put down the paint, you can't go back, so learn to accept and move on. And the last things I'm adding are some small leaves, and also adding some veins to the bigger leaves as well. If you're enjoying this video so far, let me know in the comments below, and like this video, and also subscribe to my channel. Now I'm waiting for this piece to dry. I know I messed up on this rose quite a little bit, but it's fine because the word dad will be layering over it. But I just want to show you, hold on, that you can actually still see the outlines that we did earlier. I don't know if you can see, but the paper has started to warp when I applied the heat, but that's normal because of the moisture that we put in with the watercolors. So what you want to do is to make sure that it's taped down properly so that it doesn't move as you paint the white words later. So that's what I'm going to do now. So if the stencil lines are a bit too light, feel free to retrace it over so that it's easier to fill in the shapes with the bleed-proof white. So if you've not used bleed-proof white before, you just put a few drops of water and stir until you get a thick consistency, and just carry on painting within the lines. So after painting in with the bleed-proof white, something that I did not show on camera is that I erased all the leftover pencil lines over here. And and it's done. Almost of the lines from the outline is erased away, and if you feel like the white is not opaque enough, feel free to go over it with another layer of bleed-proof white, my favorite white paint. And what we're gonna do now is that you can take out any black brush pen that you have, and we're gonna do some shadows. So for shadows, you want to imagine that there's a light source coming in from the top right hand corner of the paper. I mean the left hand corner of the paper, thus causing the darkness to fall on the right hand side of the letters as well as the bottom. So when making the shadows happen, you want to make sure that the bleed-proof white is completely dry so that you don't pick up any of the paint. And yeah, this is one of my favorite parts of lettering, is adding some dimension. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed learning how to paint this card for Father's Day. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video and share it with your friends on social media. And if you want to make a version for your mom like this, you can check out the video in the description down below, or I'm just gonna put one of the links over here. So let me know in the comments what tutorial you'd like to see next, and you can also follow me on social media like Instagram and Facebook, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!